So I'm writing my output now. My output is, I will write here, my output is the variable z. Okay, convolution is z of t. Z of t is equal to 0, is equal to 0. So what I will write, I know my complete x-axis is t. Okay, so when t is less than minus 2, so I have to consider x of t as a reference. So for x of t, my t value is minus 2. So when t is less than minus 2, I do not have any signal to be multiplied. So my output is 0. So I want you to complete the condition. You have written already the output is 0, but the condition is t less than minus 2. Okay, so now, now I want to go to the next step. So the next step is, let me keep x of t stand still. Okay, it will be in its own position, but I'm going to shift this y of t minus tau, because you all know very well, in convolution, to get the next output, I have to perform shifting operation. So this y of t minus tau is my basic impulse. In this, I am going to do one shift. So if I do one shift, so let me draw here one shift. So this will occupy t, and t minus one step, it is getting shifted. So now you can see in the screen. You can ask me, ma'am, how it is between the new t is between uh, 0 and, listen here, 0, 1, 2, like this. My x of t I have expanded with all the scales in the time axis. Okay, and h of t also I should expand. H of t also, if I expand, so I'm having, let me draw here. So I'm having t on left hand side is t minus 1, and again it is t minus 2. So this is my h of, oh sorry, y of t minus tau, y of t minus tau. So now I want to move this y of t minus tau to one position. So one position means it will sit, it will sit at 1 minus 1 here. So my lowermost value of y of t minus tau will be at minus 1. That I will not showcase, because in given x of t, they have highlighted only minus 2 and 2, minus 2, 0 and 2. And here it is y of t minus 2. So closing your eyes, what you can do is, in all the problems, one shift you have to do to your x of t. Y of t minus tau can be shifted one step to x of tau. Am I clear here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now why I have done all these things, I want to analyze the common part, because when I multiply, I will get output only when it is overlap. So now seeing this condition, I am writing my second output. I can write my case 2, case 2. So earlier it was case 1, my output was 0 when t is less than minus 2. Now the case 2 is, I have to write case 2 with respect to the scaling of x of t. I should not bother about the scaling of impulse response. So earlier I have written with respect to the scaling of x of t less than minus 2, I have written for case 1. So t less than minus 2. My next case is when t is between minus 2 and 0. When t is between minus 2 and 0. So my case is, so minus 2 less than or equal to t less than 0. I hope you understood how we are taking the scale. This scaling we are taking from the uh, time of x of t value of x of t. So now, so let me write my output z of t here. I have identified the common position. So that will be the limits of the integration. So can anybody guess and tell me what will be the lower limit? I have written everything here in the screen. What will be the lower limit?
-2.
Very good. -2. What will be the upper limit?
0.
Is it upper limit is 0? Can you see the diagram properly and tell me? Upper limit is it
2,
0?
ma'am.
Huh?
2, ma'am. 2.
2. How it is 2? I am showing the overlapping here. From where to where it is overlapped?
-1, ma'am.
-1. But I told -1 should not be taken. I have cancelled here.
T.
T.
T,
So
ma'am.
T is the upper limit. I hope you understood this. See, the lower limit we are taking from x of t and the upper limit we are taking from the y of t minus tau. So once we solve one more problem, you will tell me easily how the limits can be written. So now, what is x of tau from the question? X of tau, what is the value? X of tau? X of tau is 2 and h of t minus tau is 4. So with respect to theta, I'm going to integrate it. So 4 2s are 8. 8 into tau. For this tau, I have to substitute the limit -2 t. So my answer is 8 t minus of -2 it is plus 2. So my final answer is 8t plus 16. Okay, 80 plus 16. See, complete this case 2. If I go to case 3, you will still understand clearly. Once you have completed, you tell me, I will erase this part.
Done, ma'am.
Done. So, can anybody guess what will be the T limits, the T range for case 3? I told how to write the range of T. See, initially T less than 2 I did. Then seeing my x of T, I have written later between -2 and 0. Now, can anybody tell me what will be the next range? Okay, make it fast. Otherwise, I cannot complete this problem.
Greater than 0.
See, here you have an interval, pa. Again, you have an interval. I hope you are getting it. See, extreme left hand side less than -2, we have done. Then -2 to 0 is one interval, 0 to 2 is one interval, and greater than 2 is one more case. Am I clear now? Am I clear or not?
T greater than
Yes,
2, yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So now can I write case 3 here at the top? Case 3, can I write it as, listen carefully, my case 3 is 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 2. So 0 to 2 is the range. So this range I am taking in 4 directions. One is less than -2, next one is -2 to 0, then 0 to 2, and later one is greater than 2. That's it. So now, to get the next output for case 3, I have to perform one more shifting operation. That shifting operation, I want you to analyze and tell me. I'm going to erase this pink portion. Pink is your impulse. So x of t remains same. Can anybody guess and tell me where I should locate my, after shifting, where my next signal I will present it? Will it start from -1 of x of t? Is my question clear or not? See, my diagram was like this before for case 2. So this I have to shift it. I will show you in the same diagram. Shifting means what? This t minus 2 now will come at one complete jump we have to do. See this, I can show like this. Sorry, like this. Can you analyze and tell me whether it is correct or not? I'm doing one shift, that's it. See the earlier diagram, the earlier shift was ended at this position. From there, I have to start the next shift. Is it clear now? I want you to reply. If not, I will explain again.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Is it fine? See, the earlier shift was here. I'm showing in red color now. So where that earlier shift ended, it was ended at -1. But yeah, -1. But this -1 was not given in the x of t. For understanding purpose, we ourselves have splitted the timings. So it is -1. It was ended at -1. If it is ended at -1, the next shift should start at -1. That's it. You make a note in your notebook. If you do not understand now, also later when you write that hint, you will understand it. So now this is my new signal. Now, one more work is left out in this. Can anybody tell me what is that left out work? I have to mark the values here. So the highest end, here it is t, and here it is t minus 2. Am I right? Is it correct? Are you people listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So is that timing is correct? The time for the new signal y of t minus tau overlap with x of t. So it is t minus 2 to t. Now can I mark this as the overlapped position? Overlapped position means there only I will get the output because both are having the amplitudes. Can I write my answer y of t is equal to now y of t is equal to integral. Can anybody guess and tell me now what is the exact range of the interval here? The limits? So it is t minus 2 to
T.
t. Okay. And you know the amplitudes are numbers. So 2 into 4 is 8. 8 into d tau. So 8 into tau I will get. So tau is having the limits t and t minus 2. So once you substitute the upper limit and lower limit t minus of t minus 2. So t minus t plus 2. So the answer is just 16. Check whether it is correct or not. Have you people completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See now case 4. Can anybody tell me what is the range of t for case 4? I told 100 times. Case 4.
T greater than 2, ma'am.
Yes, t greater than 2. T greater than 2. Very good. T greater than 2. So now let me keep this case 3 diagram here. So you are going to tell me how I have to overlap, how I have to perform the shifting. See, originally your x of t is minus 2, 0, 2. But since if I do not have intermediate range, I don't know how to shift. So I'm just including this minus 1 and plus 1. So now this is my x of tau. Now tell me, I told in the previous shift only, where the previous shifting was ended, there I have to start. If that is the case, can anybody tell me now where I have to start here? I have to start from 0 or I have to
1.
start from 1 or I have to start from 2. Tell me.
1, ma'am.
1. Very good, very good. So I hope you are understanding slowly. So 1. So now once we have analyzed it as it will start from 1, then I should write the t in terms of y of t timings. So it is t minus tau, t minus 2 here, and the highermost is t here. So now let me see the overlapping common place here. Common place is this. So now can anybody tell me what is my final output y of t limits?
T minus 2 to 2.
T minus 2 to 2. Very good. T minus 2 to 2. So I will write the lowermost limit is t minus 2 to 2. So can you complete this and get me the answer? Make it fast.
Minus 80, ma'am.
Minus 80, that's it. Is it just minus 80? Check it. I should get along with that some number. Minus 80 plus
Plus
30
32, ma'am.
plus 32. Okay, this is the answer. And you know you have to summarize your answer without fail, otherwise you lose the marks. Y of t is equal to, initially it was 0 for some condition, that condition you write here. And later I got some answer. What was the answer? I don't remember. 80 plus 16, I think. 80 plus 16. So for some range of t, case 2. And here I got some answer as 16 for case 3. Case 3, I know what is case 3. And then minus 80 plus 32 for case 4. Summarize your answer without fail. So anyway, I will be uploading this video in YouTube. Okay. Again, after this class, you can go through this once again. Shall I move on to one more problem based on the same structure, same type? Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now you are going to tell me, I am not going to do anything. So question is same. Convolute two continuous time signal. Okay. So I am just going to draw x of t. So take down x of t like this. 0, 1, x of t. You are going to convolute it. That's it. X of t. Then next is h of t. H of t, again 0 to 1. So you just follow the same steps. So let me write. The first step is x of tau. X of tau, there is nothing changed. Same amplitude. Amplitude is 1 only. Okay. Amplitude is 1. So 0 to 1. The amplitude is 1. Tell me what is the next step. See here we have to do an
H of minus
additional,
tau.
yeah, h of minus tau, very good. We have to perform an additional step, I said, if both are finite. So this extra step is h of minus tau. So 0 to minus 1 here. So I have drawn the amplitude. Now tell me, in the same line I am going to draw the final required expression. What is that? H of, can anybody?
T minus tau.
Very good, t minus tau. So t minus tau means I told what changes in the x-axis. So it is 0 plus t. So I will write t away from 0. Okay. And then t minus 1. Tell me whether it is correct or not, t minus 1. So I'm just drawing the graph here. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you understand this much, then 100% you can easily shift and you can perform the calculation. So now, as usual, whereas in the earlier problem, what we did. So initially we have drawn two diagrams and we try to check whether it is getting overlapped or not. So now I will draw 0, 1, 0, 1 here, 0, 1. So this is my x of t, and so it is the next one is t minus 1 to t. So t means even in the earlier thing also. So I will just take the different color. Since the time interval for both is 1 and 1 only. So when I do the shifting, when I just do the overlapping, I can see I will get the overlapped signal like this. So you just compare now the previous problem with this problem. Previous problem, why there was no overlap? Because we had,
Amplitudes.
yes, somebody is telling something, yes ma'am.
Amplitudes are different, ma'am, in
See,
previous
no, it does not depend upon the amplitude, ma'am. 100% it will not depend upon the amplitude. It should depend upon the x-axis only. I hope you are getting it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So both are having the same time gap, 0, 1, 0, 1. The interval is same. Both are having the interval same. Whereas in the earlier problem, if you see, for x of t, I had the interval between 0 to 2. 0. That means I have between 0 to minus 1, 1 interval, minus 1 to 0, 1 interval, 0 to 1, I have 1 interval, 1 to 2, I have 1 interval. I have 4 time intervals here. And whereas if you see y of t minus tau in the previous problem, if I see, yeah, I have only 2 time intervals like this, t minus 2 to t. Even in turn, if you split it, you will be having in between t minus 1 into t also. So you have 1, 2 time intervals. So if time intervals are not at all matching, the initial convolution will be not having any overlapped signal. So how we have done in the previous problem, the same way we have to do it. Now if both the signals are having the same time interval, then you can write the first convolution itself with this condition. It will be overlapped like this. So I can write now t minus 1 to t. This is my h of t minus tau, and red color is my x of t between 0 to 1. So if both are having the same time interval, the first convolution, when you overlap it, when you try to draw it, it will be overlapped like this. So now in this diagram, if I just shade it, can tell me what is the limits of integral for this?
0 to t.
0 to t, 0 to t, and can anybody tell me the condition of t? T is not for this. The output is equal to 0 when t is, case 1 I am talking about. Output is equal to 0 when t is less than 0. Okay. Now for this, what is the condition you will write? T is greater than
Greater than 0.
greater than 0. Okay. So for this diagram, t greater than 0, you people write the condition. T greater than 0, we are doing the work. And I have not discussed about the case 1, t less than 0. T less than 0, definitely there is no overlapping. So it is 0. So now, I know the amplitudes are 1 and 1 only. So in this, the toughest task is finding the overlapping position and finding the limits. That's it. So when I do the integration, it becomes tau. Tau, for that I am going to substitute the limits 0 to t. So my answer is just t. T is my answer. So I hope you have completed this. T is your answer when t is greater than 0. So now case 3 is, so still I can shift one more position here. If I shift one more position, you know how to perform the shifting. So I will just draw here 0, 1. 0, 1 is your x of t. So I am going to move this. I will take different color. So earlier the graph was ended at t. From there only I am starting. I hope you are getting it, the next shift. So where here the graph was ended at t. I am starting at t only, means the old t. So here now the new value is t minus 1 to t. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now here the overlapping is, so I can write t minus 1 to 1 d tau, because amplitudes are 1 and 1 only. So tau, we are going to substitute the limit t minus 1 to 1. So it is 1 minus of t minus 1. So it is 2 minus t. Check whether this answer is correct. 2 minus t.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is your answer, and we have not discussed the condition here. So earlier case 2 I told t greater than 0. T greater than 0. And case 3 is t greater than 1. We have one more here, the number 1. So the case 2 was t greater than 0. Case 3 is t greater than 1. And the basic case is t less than 0. These are the 3 cases. Since in the question they have given 0 and 1 as the x-axis, so less than 0 is one condition, then t greater than 0 is one condition, and then t greater than 1 is one condition. So can you summarize the answer? You have 3 answers in this problem. So I hope you understood these problems today, and if you want, you can